how to use dall-e 2 image generator. Hi guys, and welcome to this tutorial. dall-e 2 is an AI-powered image generator created by OpenAI that can produce high image qualities from textual input. Now if you don't know, ChatGPT is also created by OpenAI. Whether you're a designer or just want to explore the possibilities of an AI-generated images, dall-e 2 is an exciting tool to use. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to use dall-e 2 to generate images from creating an account and getting access to the API, to entering text prompts and downloading the resulting images. At the end of this tutorial, you'll have a good understanding of how to use dall-e 2 and be able to use your own AI-generated images. So, let's get started. Now over here right now, we are at OpenAI where we can see the product dall-e 2. And in this page, we will be able to see more information about dall-e 2. As you can see here on their front page, dall-e 2 is an AI system that can create realistic image and art from description in natural language. Scrolling down, we would be able to see the latest update about dall-e 2. The latest update was last November 3. And over here, this is where we will be able to see the different features of dall-e 2. dall-e 2 can create original, realistic images and art from text description. It can combine concept, attributes, and styles. The first feature of dall-e 2 is it can generate images. Over here, you can see that it can generate original realistic image from an art, from a text description. And this is an example. Over here, the input is an astronaut riding a horse in a photorealistic style. And this is the output. You can also do outpainting over here, where dall-e 2 can expand images beyond what is in the original canvas, creating expensive new composition. As you can see here, this is the input image, and the output image is this one over here. It's going to add information or more content into the specific image that you have uploaded or a specific art. You could use this feature to the art you have asked dall-e 2 to produce also. There's also something called inpainting, where dall-e 2 can create realistic edits to existing images from a natural language caption. It can add and remove elements while taking shadows and reflections and textures into account. As you can see here, we have an image over here. The input is add a flamingo beside the pool. Now as you can see in the output, it has added a flamingo and taken into account the type of style and the location. As you can see here, we are also seeing the shadow. There's also a reflection on the ground for the specific element that it has been asked to add, which is the flamingo. There's also the feature variation over here, where dall-e 2 can take an image and create different variation of it inspired by the original. As you can see here, this is the original photo, and it recreated it into this photo over here, which is a different variant. Now to get started to using dall-e 2, we're going to go up and click on try dall-e 2 over here. And this will redirect us to this page over here. In this page, this is our sign-in page. If you have an account, you can simply type in your email address over here and then your password, or you can continue with Google or Microsoft account. If you don't have an account, you can simply click on sign up over here, and this will allow us to create an account. You're simply going to type in your address over here or continue with Google or Microsoft account. Now, sometimes you won't be able to create an account because there is a lot of people trying to create their own account in OpenAI. But if you are able to create your account, you can simply click on login. We're going to type in our email address and then our password. And after doing that, we would be redirected to this page over here. This is where we will be able to type in prompts or text that we would ask dall-e 2 to produce images for us. Before we start there, we're going to scroll down a bit, and as you can see here, there is a lot of images with different style that we are seeing over here. Now if you're asking what is this for, this is basically like a guide for the different users. For example, we would like to create a design that is similar to this fish in a bowl over here. When you hover over this specific image, you can see that it's going to show us a text which is used to create this image. This is basically a guide on what you should type in to create or achieve the specific type of image. As you can see here on the specific image on this basketball image, when you hover over it, you would be able to see the prompt needed to create this output. You could also see the prompt for this monster over here, and basically every image over here has a specific prompt needed to create this specific art style. If you find an art style or a style that you would like to use in this selections over here, you can simply copy this and use them as a basis for your text. Now, for example, over here it says a photo of a silhouette of a person in a color-lit desert at night. We're going to click this and we would be able to try this example. We're going to click on this button over here and it's going to regenerate it for us, and we're going to wait for a second or two for it to finish. And as you can see, it has generated an image for us that is very similar to our basis earlier. Now what you can simply do is you can change the information over here to whatever you want. For example, we're going to change a photo of a silhouette of a person. We're going to change the person to maybe dinosaur, just like that. And we're going to click on generate, and we're going to wait for it to generate our art. And as you can notice over here on the right side, we are seeing photos that I have previously generated before. This is basically the history of our dall-e 2. This is where you would be able to see the different outputs that have been generated before. And as you can see here, it has successfully generated a dinosaur over here. Now, let's give it more detail. For example, we're going to change the dinosaur to T-Rex, just like that. And we're going to ask it to fight another dinosaur. For example, a photo of a silhouette of a T-Rex fighting a... Now, the key to achieving the specific image that you want is to add as much description as possible so that you would be able to help dall-e 2 to produce the image that you would like to get. And as you can see here, we have our images over here. And after choosing a specific image that you like, you can simply click on the image that you like over here, and you would be able to either edit, click on variation, share, or save over here, which would allow you to download this specific image. Now we can click on edit over here, and we could, as you can see here, erase certain part of this image over here. You could also pan, select, you could generate a frame, or you could upload another image. We could try and click on generate a frame, and we're going to do this. And we could extend it to maybe to the top, just like that. And we could click on generate, and it's going to extend our photo over here. It's going to add a height depending on where we added the frame. As you can see here, we added it to the top, so it's going to add an extra content on the top, and just like that, it has added. We could click on accept over here, and we could do this again by clicking on add frame, and then we could add it on the side of the T-Rex this time, and we're going to click on generate. You could also edit the prompt over here if you want to have something custom for the specific section that you are adding. We're going to try that on the next try. We're going to wait for it to generate our image for the meantime. Over here, it just simply duplicated or mirrored the image, but as you can notice, there are dots over here. Now, what does this mean? When you click on the arrow, this means that it is showing the different outer variation of what you can add to the specific image. As you can see here, when we click on the different images, it's going to show us different results every time. And as you can see here on this image, it just extended or added a tail for our T-Rex photo over here. We're going to click on accept, and we're going to do this one last time, and we're going to click on generate frame over here. We're going to edit this and change it to a meteor crushing down, then click on generate, and hopefully it's going to generate a meteor on this specific section of this canvas that we are having right now. And as you can see, it has added a meteor into our canvas over here. We could click on the different variation if we like, just like this. And we're simply going to click on accept, and we're going to go and click on download over here. And when we click this, we would be able to see our image that we have created. And just like that. Now, I suggest that you fill in the spaces with the same tool that we used earlier. Now we're going to go back, and we're going to check out the variation over here. We're going to click this, And like I said earlier when we checked it out on this page over here, variation means that it's going to use the original photo as an inspiration to create other versions for that art. And we're going to wait for it. As you can see here, this is the original and we are seeing different variation over here. I really like this one over here, and we could do the same thing as we did earlier, where we could edit or do variation once again. Now it is completely up to you what you would like dall-e to produce. It is completely up to your creativity. You could use dall-e to literally anything, maybe create a digital art, create designs for your products that you could sell, and many more options. It is completely up to your creativity on what you would like to create. And that's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.